Okay, y'all. So, Shannon Sharpe has been completely cut from ESPN. Now, this is just weeks after settling a massive lawsuit. We're talking about ESPN deciding to permanently part ways with one of its biggest stars on First Take. ESPN Straight Up decided that they don't want him back after he settled that case. Now, what case am I talking about? Back in April, Shannon Sharpe got hit with a lawsuit from his ex-girlfriend, or someone fleeing or whatever she was. Now, her name is Gabriela Zuginda. I don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, she was only 19 years old. Now, she initially filed under the name Jane Doe. And this wasn't just some simple relationship drama. She was accusing him of some serious heavy stuff. The lawsuit claimed that Shannon Sharpe committed SA battery and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Now, she was seeking over $50 million in damages. Now, we all know that ain't no pocket change. Okay, that's destroyed your entire career in legacy money. And when the lawsuit first dropped, Shannon stepped away from ESPN voluntarily, saying that he planned to come back before the NFL preseason started. He called the whole thing a shakedown and said he was going to fight it. Now, ESPN supported his decision at the time, saying that it was a serious situation, but this case got messy fast. Now, Shannon's legal team started releasing explicit text messages between him and the girl, trying to show that their relationship was consensual. Meanwhile, she's painting a picture of abuse and control. And guess who her attorney was? Tony Busby. Y'all know Tony Busby? This is the same lawyer who represented over 20 women against Deshaun Watson. And he also represented the women who accused Jay-Z Diddy of their SA charges. And let's be real, Tony does have a reputation of representing clients against black celebrities. But anyway, earlier this month, Shannon quietly settled the lawsuit for an undisclosed amount. Now, it's being rumored that he settled for $29 million. But I can say this, when someone settles like that outside of court, when they've been very boisterous about their innocence, it makes people wonder. Did they do what this person said that they did? Or did the other person just get away with manipulation? Now, after this woman got this $29 million, allegedly, she quit her OnlyFans. But look at this from ESPN's perspective. Shannon Sharpe was one of their biggest draws on First Take. The show's ratings were very solid with him and Stephen A. Smith going back and forth, and he had just signed a contract extending into 2024 that was supposed to give him even more responsibilities across the network. But ESPN decided that keeping him wasn't worth the risk. And in today's climate, y'all, networks are incredibly sensitive about these kinds of allegations. They don't play, especially when it comes to SA. They probably figured it was better to cut ties completely than deal with potential backlash or future problems. But what do y'all think this means for Shannon Sharpe's legacy? This man was a 3-time Super Bowl champion and a Hall of Famer, and now, fast forward, he's one of the most recognizable faces in sports media, and now he lost all of that over some young cat. And this just goes to show you how fast someone's career can change when it comes to bad personal decisions. But y'all, let me know what y'all think. What do y'all think about Shannon Sharpe being fired from ESPN? Do you feel like it's justified? Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. But that's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.
Try to help Shannon Sharpe. She told that brother, go get a girl your age. He wanted to play what he pays. Done took an L to that 19/20-year-old. Retired her. Now he just got fired from ESPN. Hope that 19-year-old was worth it, Shannon. You on clips telling your kids, oh, your wedding limit is $30,000. If I was his daughter, I wouldn't speak to him. My wedding limit is $30,000, but you just retired a 19-year-old. Gave that 19/20-year-old generational wealth. Then you just lost your gig on ESPN. A fool and their money will soon depart. Fellas, Take a cue from Shannon. If you're over the age of 18, date your age, not your wage.
So after settling the lawsuit with that girl that filed these allegations against him, Shannon Sharpe just got fired from ESPN. And that's on him because as a 50-something-year-old man, you worked your ass off to get yourself to that position where you were about to get a $50 million contract. But you allow your sexual desires to ruin that for you. Because someone your age messing with a 19, 20-year-old girl made no sense. The same way how we tell women to not date men just for money, because sometimes those men that have the money have shitty character, is the same way we should tell men that have money that you should not just date a woman just for her looks. Because sometimes those women that look good have shitty character. On top of losing that $50 million contract, I'm sure his nightcap show on YouTube is probably going to take a big hit as well. Because if you think about it, a lot of sponsors are not going to want to work with him, even though he settled the case. Moral of the story, men, when you become extremely successful, find ways to control your sexual desires, because that'll be your biggest downfall sometimes.
I don't feel bad. Nigga was popping and shit, talking about some, I'll be back, Stephen A, when the football season start. He said this ain't going nowhere, I ain't do nothing. Yeah, back my ass. Go and get on your podcast with Chad and run that money up on there. I know y'all finna say, oh, ESPN lame as fuck, his podcast better anyway. Fam, at one point in time, Shannon loved that money he was getting from ESPN. Don't do that. Don't do that. I get it, brother. Y'all go to YouTube and watch him cuss and be himself, be unk, be the old nigga he really is, but end of the day, fam, that money ESPN was good for his pockets. No matter the Super Bowls and all that shit, that money was good, and he'd tell you that too. He fucked up. He did some nigga shit. It's all right. He'll bounce back, but hey, end of the day, all of that trying to, you feel me, oh, this shit pie. Why do we, bruh? Why is it that we do the shit we do? You richer than a bitch. You Shannon fucking Sharpe. You got a fetish for young hoes. I'm pretty sure it was a 30-year-old, a 40-year-old, bad as hell. How old Michelle was? The one you was on camera fucking when you put your phone up? Yeah, nigga, nobody, old nigga trying to be young, nigga, that was you. You did that freaky old shit. But how old she was? She sounded like she was 30, 40. You went to this little girl and had the money to pay her, and you said, fuck no. Yeah, nigga, it's all right, though. Nigga, you try to play, both sides of the fence, but you a nigga. Like Jay-Z said, still a nigga.
And that's what you get. When BLK men get finessed out their money and lose their job over a YT woman, I think that is hilarious. Because history keep repeating itself every time. These athletes never learn. These men that are very successful never learn. These BLK men in positions of power, they never learn. Y'all keep wanting to you like getting money taken away from you. Okay? Yeah, you want to trick off your money. It is better to be married in healthy love, building something, than to be tricking off your money with OF women. But hey, you done retired a whole YT woman, then gave her $23 million. Or somewhere in that range. And then you was trying to tell Chad that he messing up the bag, but you the one messing up the bag. Now you got to try to recoup all that back. And you fired from ESPN. Boy, y'all, some of y'all BLK men never learn, and I don't feel sorry for you when this happened to you. I think it's funny. And guess what? It's going to happen again to another BLK man very soon, because he wants to get entangled with preferences.
And I don't feel bad for his ass. That what his goofy ass get. Shannon Sharpe got fired from ESPN, and baby, it ain't cause of no contract. It's because of sexual relations with a 20-year-old. Yes, a 20-year-old. Let's talk about it. Let's fucking talk about it. So boom, Mr. Shannon Sharpe, yes, Mr. Club Shay Shay, Mr. Henny and Cigars, just got that ass dropped from ESPN. But here's what folks ain't loud enough about. It wasn't ratings. It wasn't Skip Bayless. It's a whole rape case. And again, not just any allegations, a motherfucking 20-year-old. 20? What? And here's why I don't give a flying fuck. Mr. Shay Shay has always been loud and proud about dating non-black women. Cool. But when you throw black women under the bus, that's when we have a problem. But I get it. She's young. And she was easy to impress. I get it. Yes. But you chose her, you made your bet, and now you got a motherfucking leg in it. Ha. But what I will say is, I am so motherfucking tired of black men getting these platforms and using them to diss black women just to get humbled by the same type of women that they choose over us. Joke's on you, buddy-o. Shannon, you said what you said about us, but look at you now. Silenced, scandalized, and jobless. At least from ESPN. We know you still got your podcast, but men, choose wisely, because this shit is becoming real motherfucking common. The same women y'all choose to uplift and broadcast on y'all podcast and platforms might be the same women to bury y'all asses. Exhibit A. Am I wrong though? Y'all let me know in the comments and let's chat about it.